adjust this. I don't like this angle. But if I put it over here a little bit closer. Yeah. Hold on, I'm just messing with the computer settings because I want to be able to read the chat as I do this. Hello. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to put it right there. Oh, that's gonna be better. Where I usually put it, where my computer mouse is. Right, I have my computer right over there with the comments and such. But I don't want to always be like that, so if I put the camera too much to the right, you'll always have the impression that I'm far away. Whereas right now I can just kind of read the comments there. So the laundry's finally done, so I can crochet. And well, I could crochet before, but you wouldn't have heard me. Gosh, it's toasty in here. Okay, so we have our gloves. These are compression gloves. I always get asked why I'm wearing gloves. People go, cool gloves, things like if it were arm warmers, but these actually serve a function. I have carpal tunnel and want to preserve my sanity, so wool hands. How's everybody? Well, there's nobody here yet. I don't know if there will be. My YouTube doesn't really get shown anymore because I've not put out stuff in a while. So it's rare that I get people over here. Oh, I am wearing shorts and the skirt, by the way, because I don't want to be indecent on YouTube. So if you're wondering why you see my leg tattoos, don't worry. I am doing things as they should be done. Create highlight. Oh, that's for reels. Hi. Today we're gonna be working on this. And this is a skirt with little heart patterns. Oh, hold on. Let me try to show you one of them. Where the heck are they? Ah, up there. Oh, they're hiding in between. Oh, here. There's one. Right here. You can kind of see it. I identify as goodbye, you're getting banned. Hi Maria, how are you? And the part I'm working on right now is going to have more hearts. Another one to ban, wow. Goodbye trolls, not in the mood for that today. Sometimes I'm playful. I like to mess with them, but yeah. You can see these popcorn stitches over here, and these are gonna form more hearts. This is the Love Potion skirt by Under Your Skin. You can find all of the info in the description if you're interested. But this one is not out yet. I'm testing it actually. So almost done with the black yarn. We're almost out of that. And this will be next. This is the rest of the cake that I started out with this red over here. So this is just the rest of it. I decided to stop and put more black in between. And I'm actually waiting on an order from Obi to put in this skirt. So yeah, just so you know, if you're gonna make any transphobic or fatphobic jokes in the comments, you can see what will happen to you, and I will ban you from this channel. And it's not because it hurts me, it's because I get a lot of young people in here. I started out making bead content, like candy beads, you know, pony beads, the big plastic ones. And I get a lot of kids here, and I care about my trans friends and such. So, can I what? Please tell me what you mean. But yeah, so I get a lot of people, and I care about my friends, and so not exactly willing to put them in harm's way by coming here and seeing nasty comments about them. So I don't want to make them feel bad. I care about my friends more than I care about internet trolls. So here we have this. I'm using 2.75 hook, I think. Yeah, something like that. And I'm using Obi Twister 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this black yarn here is Obi Twister Solids. The red that you see over here with the sparkle, that is from Crochet UK. That's a custom cake that I requested a few years ago. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you mean. You're gonna have to spell out the words. Do you mean needle yarn teddy bear box? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm at the part of the pattern that progresses really fast. Only yesterday I made like 3 rows. And I'm happy about that because the due date for this is really coming up. So let me know in the comments what you've been up to. Or in the chat, I should say, rather. And leave a like if you enjoy the content of this live stream. Even if you don't. I'm just joking. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5. Sorry, I have to count out loud because I'll make a mistake in the popcorn stitches. As you can see, Nightbot is putting links and things. Whoa, I did something I shouldn't have. No popcorn stitches goes there. This is the middle of the heart. Okay, let's focus here. Did I do that anywhere else? Seems like it's okay for now. That's what happens when you go live. You have to pay extra attention because dealing with trolls and replying to friends and, you know, just talking to people. Sorry, it's distracting. I'm sorry, I have to go. I think I bit my tongue. I can't speak now. I'm sorry, this really hurts. I swear to God, if someone makes fun of me, I'm gonna block them. Because this really, really hurts. Anyway, I'm sorry I can't speak. It's like the pain is really acute. I'm sorry. it will pass, but like I have a issue with, like, it's a neurological thing, I think. It's already getting better, but like when I get pain, it starts out very, very acute and intense, and like if I fall, my legs will like hurt so much that I can't stand, even if they're not broken. Like it's and they call it hypersensitivity, but like it's a neurological issue, and it makes you feel things like you're not supposed to feel. It's really not fun. In any case, I'm sorry, but yeah, that just happened. Okay. One, two, three, four, and five. What's everybody up to? Let me know. Did you guys have good holidays? If you celebrate, of course. I'm sure we have people from different places or different cultures that don't necessarily celebrate Christmas. And yeah, so let me know if you had fun time with your family or something. At least a little time off from work. That's always nice. Partner and I went to see a bunch of family, though we had to cancel with my father and stepmom because they're both getting surgery in January, and partner got super sick. We're out of it now. My sniffles is due to allergies. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's just bad allergies. Hydration reminder, folks. Drink your water. But yeah, for a while he had a fever and all of that. He still coughs a little bit or sneezes sometimes, but he's much better than he was. And I just have allergies always, no matter what I do, so even if I leak, it's not something I can get rid of. I'm allergic to dust mites. You have to clean really well, but like that doesn't eliminate 100% of it. And yeah, I just have various tiny little ones. Kind of makes it a big deal. In any case. Yeah. And if you want to support the channel, the link is right there in the chat. That's the lowest link. My Ko-fi. And it's got everything. I also have a pattern shop in there. I do sell plushies and other stuff. I don't make plushies anymore, though, because it's too hard on my carpal tunnel. I do take some requests for commissions. I do take some commissions, but I choose them very carefully. There are things that I do have to refuse for the sake of my health. But yeah, I get shipped to the US right now. It's too expensive. Just so you know, but also you can support the channel by buying me a coffee with that link. You just like, it's just a little thing that helps and makes my day. Of course, you do not have to. I appreciate your likes and your shares and your chatting, your comments. Damn, my pronunciation is off on that one. But right now I am saving up to get a subscription for Stitch Fiddle, which is it's an app. Like, it works on your web browser. I use it on Chrome, on Google Chrome, but it makes you there is a free version, of course, but it makes you able to create charts. Yeah, and they're just like square charts, like pixelated charts. But you can use the different crochet symbols and all of that, and you can use any symbols you like to. You can use the alphabet, different colors and such. I used this for Mosaic Crochet, but the paid version allows you to download your images with a better resolution, and that makes it essential when you write patterns for other people like I do, because they're gonna want to zoom in some parts. They're gonna want to see better, and they're gonna want it to be graded every 10 stitches, and those are all options that you need the paid version for, and it's worth it because I'm a designer. I draw patterns, and yeah, just it's gonna be helpful to me. It's about 40 Canadian dollars, and right now I have other things to pay, so I can't buy it. I was gonna get it with my Christmas money, but some other things came up, and so yeah, it was a little bit out of budget. Like, of course, with Christmas and everything, I often get gifts and such. My family is not exactly super close. Don't see them all the time, so like I usually get money for the holidays, and I usually make them crochet stuff. Well, for those of them who do appreciate it, of course. Don't make crochet stuff for people who don't like crochet. They're gonna disrespect your craft, and you're gonna waste your time. But yeah, if you enjoyed this live, if you want to support the channel, leave a like up there on your phone and down there on your computer. Down there, I think. Yeah, okay. I have to look because, like, I don't know it out of memory. Yeah. My kitty, she's in the litter box right now. I'ma spare you the details. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. See, when I crochet this out of the live stream, I go much faster. It's always like that. Hold on. Give me a minute. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I think the hardest thing when you get back from the holidays is you really don't want to go back to work, like, unless you have a very fun work environment. But yeah, my partner was like, I'm gonna take Monday off too. And I told him, well, take Monday off if you want to, hon. But you're still not gonna want to go back on Tuesday. Like, that's the logic of it. If you take Monday off, then Tuesday becomes your Monday, right? And yeah, so at some point you do have to go back and do the things, because that's what being an adult is about. Don't even know what I'm talking about. Wow. You might notice some change in this. Let me know if you notice. I dyed my hair green. That's one of the things I did spend a little bit of money on. Did not go to the salon. I did this myself. I gave myself a good shave. Was overdue for that. Let me know what you think of the green. I had some pretty good feedback about that from people in my life. Actually, like the day I dyed it, I went to Dollarama to get some Christmas stuff I needed. I'm gonna show you in a minute. And a lady said it reminded her of the Grinch. Because, like, she does some daycare kind of stuff. And colorful stuff. I think she paints faces. Kids' faces. Like, anyway. Something like that. I don't remember what she was telling me. It was a while ago. It was a few weeks ago. Yeah, I was getting this, actually. They're already dry. I'm too lazy to put the caps back on. These are ornaments for your tree. You just suspend them. But I'm gonna get vinyl and put it in the front and make it look nice. So, I have different colors. I have quite a few boxes of them. They were cheap at Michael's. They were like $15 a box when they had their 50% off, and then they went all the way to $15 to $12. So I got quite a few. And yeah, it didn't cost a lot of money, so I was happy. Because next time I'm getting a tree, which is not gonna be for a while, because man, trees are expensive nowadays. Like, you can pay $200 for a decent sized tree. But it's gonna be well decorated, let me tell you that. Get you rid of that? I'm talking to my cat. She's looking at me weird. Get you rid of him? Hamish. She's just walking around, exploring the apartment she already knows. She's not used to me going on live. I've been live a few times with her, but she's a good kitty. But let us know how your holiday went. Let us know what you're up to. Maybe she will stop by. Sometimes she goes up here. She doesn't do it as much anymore, but she does like to rest on the armrest area and rub her face all over me and purr. Yeah. If she does that, that'll be your cute reward for watching me. She does that at night though, because when my partner is in bed, he gets up really early for work. Well, usually I spend a lot of time crocheting and working at night, so the cat stays with me so that she doesn't wake him up or bother him, and I take care of her needs. I play with her and such during the night. Because, yeah, if you didn't know, kitties are crepuscular beings. That means they hunt at dawn and at dusk. And so she is fairly active in the evening when my partner's already in bed. So yeah, I'm with her during those hours. When we're in bed, she likes to mess everything up. It's because I have a bunch of stuff that are like yarny and shiny and pretty. So she wants to play with it, and like it falls down and it makes sounds and it scares her. She's really causing her own demise there. But yeah, she's a good cat. I love her. Dun, 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 dun. I'm already halfway through this round. Deux, trois. I'm counting in French right now, cat. If you were wondering what that was, French is my first language, and sometimes your brain just naturally resorts to it in critical situations. I want to finish this cake today. 1, 2, 3. And I think I could. What? What do you mean what? The cake? Oh. Hold on. This is called a yarn cake. It's not much of a cake right now because there isn't a lot left. But this, you can see why it's called a yarn cake. It's because of the shape, like that. It's a cylinder. So hi, hello, how are you? How are you doing today? What are you up to, guys? But yeah, if I can at least finish this today, that'd be great. Because it's all floppy and going everywhere right now. And then I'm waiting on an order for more of that stuff. So hopefully it comes soon. It's supposed to come before Friday, but it's not even in Canada yet. It's still in Denmark. I ordered from Obi, which is a very well-known yarn brand. Yeah, but it can take a while. But I've been lucky recently, like it can take a week. My last one that I made for my birthday this summer came in about a week. I was satisfied with that because, like, if you've been shopping with Obi and you're from Canada, you know, like, they used to take a month to come, or 2 sometimes, even more, depending. Like, that's when they only had warehouses in Denmark, and yeah, but now they have a warehouse in the US, so it's really not that bad anymore. And they now, recently they changed their pricing. They have Canadian prices now too. They used to only have US dollars. And it's nice because every fee you pay is except the sales tax that's calculated at the end. But like duties and everything is calculated in the price that's displayed on the website. So I'm happy with that change. I think it's pretty neat, don't you think? That's just for the Canadian dollars. I don't know if that's everywhere too, because like we have regulations about that now. And technically they're supposed to display sales tax too. I don't know the exact law about this. I just know like recently I watched a video and they were saying you have to disclose all your fees and such. But it's only 15%, so if you have a calculator handy, it's pretty easy to determine what the sales tax is gonna be. Like, it's, yeah. 1, 2, whoopsie, 3, 4, 5. This is my second test for Under Your Skein, and I gotta say I like testing for her quite a bit. It's a nice little community thing. She does her test over on Discord, and it's been great. If we have other crocheters in the chat, let me know. I like to know what you guys are up to, what you guys like doing. What are your hobbies? What do you do? I got some people who do woodworking, little car models, things like that. So let us know. Everyone is welcome, and you're welcome to share about your hobby too. This green is already fading a little bit. I did it on December 23rd, I think, or somewhere around there. But I also have blue and red that my partner bought for me. So I had plenty of choices. Initially, I was gonna do green with blue points, like blue ends, but that did not end up happening because I did my hair at 4 in the morning, and I was like, okay, alright, time for bed. I was like, I just slapped all the color on there and was done with it. It's what I like to do. It's what winter does. Yeah. You get lazy, surprisingly lazy when you do your hair at 4 in the morning. Not that it's a bad thing, but yeah, it prevented me from doing the blue ends that I wanted to do. But I am quite fond of the result. It's a green that I've wanted to try for a while. It is Electric Lizard by Manic Panic. So, yeah. A lot of people don't suit Manic Panic. Like, a lot of people tell me it doesn't work well on their hair. But it works. It worked surprisingly good this time around. You just gotta take the time to bleach it properly and all of that. So that's what I did. That's what I did. It's already been 2 weeks, so yeah. Almost. 3, 4, and 5. La 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 la. I'm excited for this skirt because it's my favorite color. And the yarn that I'm expecting from Hobby is gonna be black, purple, and pink. It's gonna be very Valentine's Day. Even plan on wearing it for my Valentine's date with my partner. Probably gonna go out to eat or something like that. And it's already next month. It's very soon. Alright. Okay. Two. If you think I crochet fast, you should see Victoria, which is the person I'm testing for. Oh my goodness, if you watch her crochet, the way it's so fast you can barely see her fingers. And I was watching that with my jaw on the floor, people. No wonder she put out so many designs in so little time, because she is so fast. Like, it's crazy. On the Discord, in a day she'll have like half a skirt finished almost. I'm slightly exaggerating, but yeah. I'm jelly. I wish I could crochet this fast and get things done so quickly. So much quicker than now. Really like the little diamond that she does at the top. Most of her designs have that, and I think it looks really neat. And a lot of her designs are filet crochet, and I like filet. It's pretty. I do have some patterns myself that are filet crochet, but they're inverted filet, not regular. So mine are solid parts, and then the design is the fillet part, which is the opposite here. It makes it more airy and light, while my technique is good for washcloths and such. Obviously, when you make a skirt like that, it benefits you to make it lighter, because a lot of yarn goes into that. Approximately the same size as the designer, and she used 3,200 meters. Yeah, 3,200 meters, which is about 4 cakes of yarn. So that gets heavy at some point. I think they're like 200 grams every cake. So it's almost 1 kilogram skirt. It's a little bit heavy, but it's so pretty. If you want to see in my short videos, I have another test I've done for her, which was, what was it called? Fay Lace Moon, and I used a bunch of Halloween yarn from Hobby to do it, and it's just filet crochet with the triple goddess symbol, so the full moon with the crescents on on each side. That's the design. And yeah, that one took so much time. This one is a little bit less intense because it doesn't flare out as much. It's more of a straight maxi skirt than like the other one has a lot of ruffles. So it's almost like a circle. You have to increase all the damn time. It makes it so like when you're towards the end, one round will take you about 3 hours. I wish I was exaggerating, but towards the end, that's how long it was taking. And I skipped to the 2 final rounds, and I just ended it like that. She was okay. It was like, yeah, no, I'm done. Bye bye. Oh yeah. We have a lot of it done already. And the way I know that is because I use color coordinated stitch markers. This one is yellow, and I use it in a rainbow, so when I'm at this orange, I only have a little bit left to go before I reach the last part. So we're almost there. Would say right now that one round takes me about an hour. But yeah, the rest of the skirt is straight, so no increases anywhere. So it's not gonna take much longer at the bottom. Like the other one, that's what I didn't like. It was so it felt kind of hopeless, you know, just like you keep having more work. But this design has a stitch that has 15 yarn overs. I'm not joking. It's optional. You don't have to do it. All the parts of the skirt, they are interchangeable, so you decide what you do. And I think I'm gonna skip it. I might do it. I don't know. Would look cool, but also it would catch everywhere. That's one of the things I don't like. Ooh. I kind of want to skip it. I'm sorry. I wasn't born to do 15 yarn overs. Ow. I'm too lazy to do that. I was determined to try it, but after the designer said that we could skip some parts because some people have done it and she has the data she needs, I was like, yep, I might not do it. Also, this would make it a little bit shorter, which I like. But also, I might still do 3 designs. Just repeat one of the ones I'm already doing. La 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 la. And too. Yeah. Water. Yeah. Oh, good. I gotta put more content on my channel. This year I have a resolution. I'm attacking my whip pile because I have about, I don't know, I have over 30 work in progress. So, gonna reduce that. Take a vote. How many do you think I can finish in 2026? I don't think I can finish all of them, but at least a few. I know that some of them I'm gonna frog, like some of them I don't even want to touch again. Just either gonna go in the garbage or I'll frog it and keep the yarn, depending. I don't know. I've already done this to like 5 projects or so last year, so it did make a dent in my whip pile, but then I started a bunch of other projects, and there are projects in there like this, for example, which I don't fucking know what I want to do with that, because it's too big. It's too large, the brim is too large, and this part is too short, so I could undo that and make it longer. I don't really want to though. I despise this pattern. It's a V-stitch but with double crochet, and it has holes. A hat with holes is not a good idea. So, well, not a winter hat anyway, so I don't like it. I don't know. I don't know what I will do. But I want to undo it. Probably that's what is going to happen. Famous. I think she's sleeping now. Probably on the bed. So her main spots are dining room table, um, living room chair. I have a nice upholstered chair that I got for $10 at the thrift store. She loves it so much. Yeah, she goes crazy. She often sleeps there, and the bed. That those are her main spots. Mm. Mm. Cat. Yeah. I'm gonna go in about 10 minutes or so. Like unless like 10 people show up and the chat starts up again. But I will be streaming for an hour and 10 minutes. So I will have been streaming for an hour. And I think that's a pretty decent live stream. And so I'm probably gonna go then in 10 minutes. But you can follow me on my socials. I have everything in the description. I can't put links yet because there's been a mess up with the authentication process. They don't want to authentify me. And I've done the text thing where they send the link and blah blah blah. It did not work. So I gotta redo that again at some point. I always forget to tell myself I'll do it before next stream, but then next stream comes along and I forgot to do it. So, but it's okay anyway. It's not like it's a big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're almost done with that round, so maybe I'll just finish that round and after that I'll go. Don't even need to look at the pattern anymore. It's imprinted in my brain. Which, that's the fun part of crochet. Is when it almost becomes kind of second nature. Oops, my yarn fell down. And then you can just go and not pay that much attention. Just, yeah. It's a much smoother process. Oh man. We're almost done. Not with the full skirt, of course. For that, there will need to be quite a bit of work still. Top, cat, There you go. And what's the next? Okay, I just 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. I think that's the right amount of chains. Yeah, okay. It's because now I'm doing the point of the heart that goes down. So I need to offset the popcorn stitches. I'll show you in a second what I'm doing. And then after that we'll go, see, straight, and then to this side. That's what I'm doing. Okay. There, I can close all of this. I'm playing a game these days that is called Leaf Blower Revolution. It's really fun. It doesn't ask a lot of work from you, so I can play while I crochet. All I have to do is AFK for a while and get different resources. I'm looking to get... Oh, okay, I have 138 shards. I need 250. I'm close. And I already have a bunch, like, on one of my crafted leaf sets. So I can remove all of them on the witch essence set. And I'll have close to 200. So I'm missing about a bit over 50. Maybe like 80 at max. That's great. I'll just crochet a little bit more, I think. So you still have me in case you wanna crochet along for just a while longer, though. I'm not sure how long. 'Cause yeah, my fingers are getting a bit tired. But I figured if I can finish the bunch of yarn that fell down, then I won't have to retrieve it. It's in my mess next to the couch. And so if I can do that, I can just attach the rest and continue later. My guess is I'm gonna have to AFK maybe a few more hours and I'll have all my shards. Because I'm going to a place that requires you to pay 250. It's called the Blackleaf Hole. It sounds dark and scary, right? So yeah. If you've ever played that game, let me know below, please. I want to find fellow players. just for fun. It's kind of a solo game, but it's fun to know other people who play it. Man. I'm not nearly finished with that bunch of yarn that fell. It keeps on keeping on when I pull on it. Whatever. It'll be done eventually. Good night, if you feel really focused. You can still talk. I will still see you. I just feel like crocheting a lot longer right now. So yeah, every part of this pattern, except the one with the 15 yarn overs, they all have hearts. So it's kind of a Valentine's Day kind of thing, I guess. I don't know, I just thought it would look super cute with Valentine's Day outfit, so I am using those colors. But you could do this any color you like. Da 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 da. Well, they will add some un, deux, trois, quatre et cinq. Hi, how are you doing? Hey, go into the stitch, you. Sometimes you do have to yell at your hook a little bit so that it will behave. That's some crocheter secret right there. They never talk about that. But it can get ugly, let me tell you. Ay, come on. Where is it? Oh, I got it. It's here. I managed to pull it out. And I can very much finish that. It's not a lot of yarn. Having a little bit low energy right now. But must keep on working. I'm happy right now. I'm thinking of nice things. Always nice, always fun. 3, 4, and 5. I can't believe that they would act so fast. We talked, we won't forget. Sorry, I should stop that before I get copyright strikes. You know, when you sing like just for 5 seconds, then YouTube is like, no, that exists in the world. What? Some people do covers on here and they're not removed. This is my cover, okay? I like singing randomly. That's all. My life is like a musical. I break out into song at random moments. No, I'm just joking. Well, yeah, I do, but like it doesn't relate to the action I'm doing. I usually just sing whatever's in my head at that moment. Earworms, you know. Oh, yeah. Oh. Mm-hmm. I'm so sorry. I'm very burpy these days. I ate bananas, 2 hot dogs, and some milk. Not the healthiest of lunches. I know that I have something healthier planned for dinner. Some rice, probably. Oh, right. I was thinking of doing some pork. But I forgot to unfreeze it. It's okay. Tomorrow a partner is not gonna be there, so we have an arrangement. I cut the veggies, make the rice, and such, and everything that needs to be cooked. Rice doesn't need to be well, it needs to cook, of course, but like in my logic, it doesn't need to because I have a rice cooker. I just stuff it in there and it cooks itself. So everything that needs to be cooked, he cooks. Because yeah, standing for long periods really hurts me. So anything I can do sitting down is better for me. So I could cook pork if I really wanted to, but yeah, my back isn't good right now. And I have a bunch of other stuff I could do. So I could do ramen. I don't cook my ramen, I eat it dry. It's because wet noodles. I can't. I have, yeah, I have ARFID, so there are things I really, really, really cannot eat, do not want to, don't want to try, don't want to even try. But it's fine, it's fine. It's all fine. We figure out ways to live, you know? But yeah, I eat dry ramen. What else? I could make... Well, we have a lot of spaghetti, let me tell you. It's our lazy meal. Not exactly lazy, it still needs to be cooked, but yeah. That's an option. Sandwiches. But that's not lazy. Like, you still have to cook. Not like cook anything on the stove, but you still have to cut veggies and perhaps cheese or things like that. Yeah. I've not had a sandwich in a long time. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I already told you all about this last time I streamed, but we didn't have too many people over, so maybe you didn't hear about my little story. It happened on New Year's. Partner and I were sick. He was quite sick, very, very sick, and so couldn't do much. And so, as not to cook, since my dad had to cancel our plans to meet up on December 31st, he sent us money and he told me, you guys go ahead and get yourself food because we were both sick and in bed. So he was like, go order something. Very kind, very sweet. But we were like, okay. And then we got some Subway one day. And there was still some left over, so we got McDonald's. I know the controversy and all that, but when you have ARFID and you're sick, yeah, anyway, there's not a lot of places I could eat that day. And so there was a thing on Uber Eats, like they have offers. So I was like, cool, free nuggets. First of all, my partner's burger didn't get delivered. He didn't get his Big Mac. Sad, huh? Right? But I didn't get my fudging free nuggets that you had to spend a certain amount of dollars to get. So their refunded, supposedly the burger, the refund hasn't come through yet. I still have to keep an eye on that. But they said they have, but it's not in my bank and it's not on PayPal. So I don't know where it is. I'll have to check. Otherwise, I'll have to go through customer service again. But yeah, but they didn't refund me the nuggets because obviously it was a free item with a certain amount of dollars. But damn it, I want my free nuggets and I'm still pissed about that. I'm still petty about it. I'm still mad at McDonald's. I'm gonna go to this specific McDonald's and tell them, give me nuggets, please. Free nuggets. I don't want to pay for that shit. I'm joking, I'm not gonna do that. But it was a 10-piece. It wasn't a 6-piece. So I'm like, it's a lot of free nuggets that I'm not getting. That makes me cry. Oh. Like, and they had a few different offers, right? You could grab more than one offer at one time too. You could add more than one. So I got a 6-piece. When you bought one 6-piece, you had a second one for free. And then when you spent over $25, and so I had one meal for me and one for my partner, so that was over 25. You got a 10-piece. I didn't get that. So sad. I'm so. Oh my gosh. Anyway, very sad about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So yeah. That's the thing, like, in the grand scheme of things, missing your free nuggets is not the end of the world. But when you're a foodie, you know how big of a deal it is. Especially, like, when you have food insecurity, you hold on to your free food like crazy. Like, that shit is important to you. And so I've had food insecurities for quite a while now. It's less bad because I have a partner, but like I can't rely on him for everything, you know. He's got shit to pay too. So I'm gonna sit there and be like, pay for all my food. No. That's not great. So what I do, since I have way less income than him, is we go to the store, he gets the essential, and I'll get him a treat, and I'll get us the desserts and the extras often, because like that makes his bill way less, and it's not too expensive for me to get. And sometimes I'll get things that both of us want or both of us need. I get him a shit ton of Reese. It's his favorite Reese's. Yeah, so he's always happy about that. I got him some for Christmas for his birthday. Random times. Just if you ever want my partner to be super happy, get him Reese's. Just so you know. Yeah, we saw my grandpa over the holidays, the one that I've talked a lot about, who I used to live with, which now he's at my aunt's because he needs more everyday support. She has a bigger house and better accommodations, I guess. Well, things that he will need. And it's much better knowing that, like, she keeps an eye on him. Like, I could have done that, but it was starting to be too much for me that is already disabled and that has a lot of things to do during the day. I couldn't always be with him. But now at that place, he sold his car, so he no longer has a mean of transportation. That is also reassuring. And he's starting to get too scared when he drives also, which I'm glad he was reasonable enough about. It's funny because, like, whenever any of his other kids or grandkids says anything, he'll throw a tantrum and yell at us and call us names and tell us he won't see us ever again. But when his daughter, who he lives with, tells him something, tells him to do something, tells him he can't do something, he's like, okay, yes, I'll obey. Like, he's like, okay, yeah, I'll stop. She knows how to take him, and she knows how to yeah. Which I'm very much reassured that he's safe. And he's gained some weight, which is amazing, awesome news. You know, a man in his 80s who was very sickly, thin, he was not healthy, he had very low appetite. He's getting better. He's gained weight. He eats more. He eats second helpings sometimes. Like, just to tell you that if he had food in his plate, like, he would give me half his plate because he couldn't eat most of it, and now he eats second helpings, so that's nice, you know. Happy about that. And yeah, he can't manipulate her with food like he used to do because he lives with her, so she knows if he orders restaurant food 5 times a week, and she can put an end to that because obviously it comes to her house. Yeah, so he can't lie about income and about spending anymore. He doesn't have a Dollarama to go to every 5 seconds to. And also his girlfriend who would ask him to buy stuff all the time, she's gone, unfortunately. Which, yeah. So, like, he's in a much better place financially and everything. And he's safe, so I'm happy about that. If you followed the saga about my grandpa, you'll be happy to know. You'll be relieved to know that. Because he was such in a bad place financially that he was lying to people. Like, he was calling people on the phone and telling them I never paid him rent and that I never gave him any money. Like, he was like, Winter decided not to pay me this month, and I went to the living room and was like, excuse me, I paid you yesterday. And everybody was telling me, like, keep a record, keep a record, keep a record. Yeah, but he would still call people and tell them. And even if we kept a record, like, he would still make up shit. And I don't think it has to do with his memory issues. Like, I think he was in over his head with bills, because Let me tell you, apartments are really expensive in Quebec. His rent was going up $80, which is a lot for a man his age, and his government money, like his retirement, it was not going up. And so, what the heck are you supposed to do? Like, and his girlfriend kept pressuring him because she was on disability, but she was way behind on many of her bills, so he often had to front her the money, and she wouldn't exactly pay him back all the time. There are a lot of things, like he would take the pressure off of her, and he would buy. So he kind of put himself in uh, over his head. Yeah, I don't like that he was putting all that shit on me, though. It kind of fucked up my reputation with a lot of family members. They think I'm not a bad payer and a lot of things. Like, okay, there are times where I was late on rent and that I couldn't pay, or at least not the full amount. But like, that didn't happen every month. That happened like maybe twice or 3 times, something like that. And that was all when I couldn't ship things anymore. Canada Post was on strike. And after that, when the last month or so, there were the tariffs that they started. So like I stopped having any US customers. Yeah, that's not great, let me tell you. So yeah, at that time, that was when I struggled. Yeah, so a lot of family members think I'm like a liar and some shit because of that. But what can you do? My aunt, who he lives with, she knows, like, because I would keep her updated on his whereabouts. Obviously, because she took care of him a lot. And, like, she knows I was good for it. I just had issues. Like, I wasn't lying or anything like that. And I got a lot of help. Friends and family who were, like, they understood my situation. Yeah. But, like, even if I would have written it somewhere and it was in his face, like, he would still like fake confusion. I'm saying that because, like, it's funny, but he wouldn't forget anything else that wasn't related to money. Because, like, whenever it was money, he was like, I don't remember you paying me. I don't remember writing that. I think you faked that. Like, if I was writing it down when the day I pay him and even making him sign and stuff, he would like, you forged that. So it was like, great. There's no solution when someone is in that deep, and like, I don't think he would have lied if he wasn't in trouble, but I don't think he wanted to stop eating restaurant food either. Like, yeah, I think it was hard for him to say, like, oh, I can't afford things as much as I used to be able to. And I think he kind of decided he was still gonna do that. It's hard when you're older and you lose autonomy and you start to, like, you've had a decent life, your whole life you've had good income, were able to feed your family and such, and suddenly, like, you can't even afford to buy ribs every week, and like, you can't go to the store and your pantry is starting to empty. And so he decided to just continue doing those things, which I understand. The only part I don't like is that it put other people in trouble, I guess. Like, we're all in trouble, with food and money. So, yeah. All of us are kind of in trouble. But yeah, you guys know about that. I just wanted to give a short update. Because some people have asked me how he's been doing. We saw him at Christmas. He gave us a lottery ticket, my partner and I. We didn't win, unfortunately. Wish we had at least a few $100 wouldn't have been too bad, I guess. But no, we did not. Which, like, would have been helpful. I don't think we would have won the big prize. No. But sometimes, like, you win $10 and what my grandpa and his girlfriend would do, like, especially her, because I don't think he was addicted too much to that stuff, but like, she would just put all the money she just made back into it. Yeah. But yeah, I've never bought one for myself. The only one I've ever had were from birthday presents, Christmas presents. Occasionally. So I've received maybe less than 5 in my whole life and never won anything. But when you play every day, I guess it's a little bit harder on your nerves when you don't win anything. Like, you kind of start expecting the payout to be soon, I guess. I don't want to talk too much about that because I know a bunch of folks have addiction issues and I don't want to be like bad to those people. I know that it's a very huge issue and I don't want to make fun of that. Oh boy. Oh, we got to the end of that yarn. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Popcorn stitches are real neat because you have to pop your hook out of them and get back in and pull yarn, and yeah. Okay, let's attach the old new yarn here with the red sparkle. Okay. Oh, boy. There. Oh. Shit. Okay. And you just cut these ends here. That's magic knot or an invisible join. I don't remember the name. Anyway, it's secure. It's never gonna break or anything. Oy! Sorry. Okay, we got... Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna continue until the yarn is on. The new yarn is on. We're already there. I just had to snip the sparkle thread here. It was being mischievous. It escaped the knot. It always happens. Your knot is super secure, but then just that little bit of sparkle has escaped, and you have to deal with that shit. Yeah. Oh no! Oh, that's bad. The yarn that was left in the center pole just broke. Damn. Fuck. I left it all in the center so it would stay undisturbed, but it broke. I'll try to stuff it back in, I guess. Oh, it's here. Okay. Get back in. Now shut up. Stay there. I'm sorry. I'm angry at it. I'm sorry. I'm burping all over the place. Okay. This one is much thicker than the Hobby Twister Solid. Well, it doesn't make a big difference when you look at the skirt, but I can feel it when I crochet. Yeah. Okay, I'll just need to put that a little bit further away so my legs can fit under the table. You know what? I kind of want to finish that round, because then I'll have 2 of them complete and good progress will ensue. Okay, this is the part that I don't like. This is 100% cotton, so it's like really dry and I hate the texture. I like the one that's mixed with acrylic, which Twister is. It's really good quality. La 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 la. Sorry. Not sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. Okay. Just one more row, Mommy. It's what you say when you want to continue crocheting, but you have responsibilities. He is beautiful inside and out. Shit. Sorry for swearing. Something came in my mind. Shit. Okay. Let me put the. Oh, I can't put it on the ground. Oh, I could put something underneath. Fuck. I knew this would happen. Okay. Hold on. Okay, the reason I can't put it on the ground is there's glitter. Because I played with some to make ornaments, and it's still there. I wiped as much as I could off the floor. But there is a reason it's called craft herpes. You can clean and clean and clean and clean for days, and it will still be there at some point. At some point it starts to go away, but that can take a minute, like a few 100 years. I'm not joking. I think this is funny, but it's not. It's craft herpes, and nobody can convince me otherwise. What if I put it right there in between my legs? Yeah, I think that's okay, because there's no glitter on that part. Well, anyway, if it's glittery, I don't care. There's a sparkle strand in that. I can just tell people it's sparkle. It's okay, I can wash it anyway. But I can't dry it. I have to hang it to dry. I have to lay it flat or hang it. Lay flat to dry. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. I still feel like crocheting a little bit longer. I know that I said I was going to leave an hour ago. Even if there's no one here. Yeah. I'm not popular. I'll cry. Da da da. Yeah, okay, it needs to be more on the left. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna call it a day. Okay, more on the left again, as it catches. And you don't want it to catch, you want it to run smoothly. And I don't want to make piles of yarn on the side here like I usually do when I work from the outside of the cake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It seems to be okay now. I'm happy about my progress. I think the partner is gonna play some guitar tonight, so this will give me a lot more time to crochet and do other things that I want to do. Because he's not been playing for a few days since he was stuck in bed sick. And he has a guitar lesson tomorrow. So that will give him a little bit of practice that he needs. I guess. Like, he's not been playing for a few days, so it will feel nice to him to be playing again. I'm only guessing because he didn't play last night, and we spent a bunch of time together watching Stranger Danger. That's what I like to call Stranger Things. I'm sorry. We're on season 4 now already. We finished season 3 last night. Christ, I remember at the time. There was a time that I hated it so much that it made me cringe. I don't hate it so much anymore. At that time, I was like really not hooked yet at all. Uh, I was miserable, but at that time, I had to wait to find out what happened to Hopper, and I was like, this is good. And I remember being disappointed. Ah, he's still alive. Not that he's alive, but like, come on, for the plot. The plot of a hero sacrificing himself to save everybody. That was nice. But no, Stranger Things cannot kill any of their main characters, huh? They can kill off Barb, sure, she doesn't deserve life apparently. They can kill off Alexei, which, poor Alexei, the way he died is so sad. Apparently they can do that, but main characters are above that. Not even Elle, which is it's what she wanted on herself. She made the decision not to put others at harm's risk or anyway. But no, because their characters are too beloved. They're above dying, apparently. That frustrates me so bad. You could have killed off Murray. Oh, I remember Eddie. Eddie wasn't above it, apparently. Wasn't a big enough character to survive. What? Eddie was cooler than all the other ones, but okay. Eddie was funny. Oh man, and spoiler alert, friends. You remember their D&D campaign, their Hellfire Club? Like the first meeting they have where Lucas can't be there because he's doing sports now. And they kind of do a thing where, remember guys, don't be the hero, don't try to save everybody. And then that's exactly what Eddie does at the end. Funny. Yeah. That's what we call irony in these parts. Yeah. Okay, spoiler finished. Anyway. Oh boy. Good news. Only have this much. See between my hands here and here. This much left to do and the row is done. And I think this time I will go. Cause I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Cause maybe I'm gonna do other stuff. I want to check how many shards I have on my game. Because I should be close to count now. I should be at least 150, I hope. Whoops. I did something I wasn't supposed to do. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, very formal. Hmm. Okay. I have this much left. This much. That's good. I'm starting to get the sensory ick from working with cotton yarn. So it's about time I take a break, I'd say. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty much. So I'll finish that and I'll go very soon. Hey, boy. That damn uh, sparkle strand. Okay, so I don't want to talk shit about this yarn company because it's a small business, but she put on the sparkle strand too loose, and it's been a nightmare to deal with this whole freaking time. Listen, I've had a lot of yarns that have had something too loose. Like sometimes just one of the strands is too loose and like you cut parts or you just like keep pushing it back, but it's annoying. It slows you down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But what I do, since it's just one loose sparkle thread, it's sparkle thread, it's not like a full thread, so it won't show. I just let it flow at a point where it gets way too big and I crochet over it. It's a nightmare. I'm never ever ordering sparkle thread from them again. Next time I'm just gonna order a cone and put it on myself. Not just like crocheting, holding both of them together. That will solve all the issues. Yeah. 1, 2. But otherwise, the other cake that I got from her, I think it's a one-person business. I'm not sure anymore. Anyway, the one that I got from them, the other one without sparkle, which has the a gender color flag thingy because I wanted that. It's perfect. It's got no issues. 3, 4. And it's really pretty too. So I don't have any problems with it. I want to keep it, and I'm even making a Love Sis shawl with it. The name is so weird. Love Sis. Sis Love. Yeah, it's Sis Love. It's like not cis like cisgender, but like sister. Like sisterly love or something. Okay, just let me do the join and then do a little bit more because That sparkle strand is wanting to escape my stitches so bad. Okay, let's put the stitch marker back on and end this for once. Not for once. Once and for all. Gosh, I love my stupid brain. Not always. Okay. Okay. I'm gone. And I'm done. And I'm done. Done, 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 done. Hey, stop. Okay. Wow. I've done a tiny bit of it. It's okay, I'll do more later tonight. I'm not gonna stream though. Partner will be asleep. Probably gonna want to rest, because such things exist for some silly mortals. They have some illusion that they are allowed to rest on this mortal coil. Weird, right? Anyway, I'm just gonna put my things away now, and I'm gonna dip real soon. I'm gonna remove my shorts and just lie there and sleep. Don't worry, I have other clothes. It's just that I'm wearing a long skirt, but wearing shorts underneath is getting really hot. It's great when you're outside, but yeah. Any case, bye everyone. Hope you have a super good day. Don't do too much stupid stuff. That's reserved for me. Be nice. Be good. Hydrate, because in the winter you gotta hydrate more. Your skin gets all flaky and weird if you don't moisturize it and if you don't keep hydrated. Anyway, bye everyone. Have a good day.